Okay, we're back. Talk quickly because I don't have time for you. Wait, what's she even talking about? It was something about women and men. Yes, exactly. Wait, I thought she was talking about fish. No, are you hungry or something? I think it was about sexism. Partly, but okay, let's talk about reproduction, which is a very, very expensive investment to women. Well, duh, she offers one cell and the baby keeps eating, sleeping and drinking for 9 months for free. Plus 2 years of breastfeeding. But for men, reproduction is so much different. It's more of a 5-minute experience. And oh my god, how much I wish I was exaggerating. It's literally a 5-minute experience, which he can repeat over and over and over again. Oh my god, who the hell pissed you off so bad? Even though she didn't use the best way to describe it, but she's absolutely right. Women face much more difficulties to have children who will have only 50% of her genes. Ladies, you must be very careful while choosing your baby daddy because you don't want to make a very expensive mistake. A child is a huge investment and a huge responsibility. But for men, it's different. They can always try again if they failed or if, they didn't like the option that they've made. And like she said, it wouldn't take them more than 5 minutes, as embarrassing as it sounds. But men are supposed to impress always, and women should choose carefully. Exactly, which makes the chances of success different between women and men. You obviously know what type of success, right? Doesn't that make us see women and men differently because of biology, not society? Yeah, so you can take this theory of sexual selection and kind of explain everything that we talked about. Is that why men have no problem sleeping with a stranger? Because they've got nothing to lose? Not just that, they're always under pressure to make the ladies like them. They become more violent with each other, and we can always see these traits in every culture and in every animal. But aren't females more active than males in some animal species? How'd you know that? You know what? It doesn't matter. But yes, a study in 2012 said that among 39 types of animals, the more successful females were the more active, not the more careful, like in humans. In a DNA test of the bird buff-breasted sandpiper, you should really, really give me a round of applause for that name because it took me a little bit to say it and understand it. It was very hard for me. So please, my fellow twinsies, give me some claps. Anyway, we found out that 40% of the nest's babies had the same mother but different fathers. But for what? Pretend you did not hear anything and just move along. People, stop ruining my day. Please, please. Oh, sweetie, I don't think you need our help to do that. Do you guys know that female lions can sleep with 100 lions a day? That's a world record for sleeping with people. So that means that men and women are different because society made them so. Not exactly, because we haven't talked about the effect of hormones on the brain and the behaviors yet. Oh my god, haven't we solved this already? The hormones explain why some women's behavior change when they're on their period. I swear to god, if you insult my period one more time in this video, I'm gonna take yours away from you. And do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means no more hormonal changes for you. Wow, I didn't know she could get so aggressive, bro. Well, before your threat, if you would have waited, you would have known that I was gonna say that men get more aggressive and bold with the increase of testosterone. Let me give you another example. Men have bigger brains than women, but women have more gray matter. Okay, so obviously, biologically, women have different traits than men. Not exactly, and before you yell at me, let me say that our hormones, brain anatomy, and personality traits are much more complicated than you think, especially when you're trying to connect them. And why is that? Okay, for an example, from an experiment made on mice from both sexes. When the mice were put in a non-stressful environment, we found anatomical differences between females and males. But when the mice were put in a stressful environment, some differences changed. Brains of males under stress looked like brains of females under no stress. And the opposite happens. Some differences disappeared and other differences appeared. So basically, the surrounding environment has a role in how hormones affect the brain, which then turns into actions and behaviors. Bring little kids and let's assume that those little kids are boys because we love our boys in this video. And start treating them and telling them that they're girls. And if they grew up to be nothing different than normal girls, then all of these traits were just made by society. But if these boys started to actually behave like normal boys, then it's biological. Ta-da! You mighty devil! How dare you even thinking about doing something like that? Actually, Dr. John Gerhardt and Dr. William Rainier did something very similar to what she said. Mighty devils! In 2004, they kept their eyes on 16 boys who were born, unfortunately, with no male organ because of a rare condition called cloacal extrophy. And indeed, 14 out of the 16 boys were treated their whole life as if they were girls. And it was noticed 8 out of them announced at some point in their life between the age of 5 and 16 that they don't feel like they're girls. And not just that, all of the 16 of them, no exception, had the interests of a normal boy. They were even playing like boys. Okay, so the biology is important? Is there like any other circles you want to put us into again, bro? Like, I can sprint for hours. I'ma tell you, I sprint for hours and I won't stop until you shut up. Can you please not intimidate her? Oh, I'm out and tired of this. After all that, what the hell does she even want us to do? To be honest, no one agrees on this subject, not even scientists. But we can say that both women and men are similar. And apologies to all of you handsome men out there if I broke your heart with my beautiful words. Hey wait, so women or men are better? Oh, shut up, you wanker.